Hi, hello. This is Ramesh Kumar Lalkota, Assistant Professor of Botany, MVS Government Arts and Science College Autonomous, Mehboob Nagar. Today, in our class, we will see Cucurbitaceae family. Before going into the lesson, we will see the classification of this family as per Bentham and Hooker's system of classification. This Cucurbitaceae family belongs to the class Dicotyledone, subclass Polypetalae, series Caliciflori, order Passiflorales, family Cucurbitaceae. This family includes 120 genera and 775 species throughout the world, and they are distributed in tropical and temperate regions of the world. What are tropical and temperate regions? Tropical regions are the regions which are close to the equator, and temperate regions which are away from the equator. That is, cool regions are temperate regions, and hot regions are tropical regions. So these family members, they are distributed in both the tropical and temperate regions. And when coming to India, these family are represented by 37 genera with 90 species, and in AP and Telangana a total of 28 species in of 15 genera are present. uh, the largest genus is Cyaponia with 60 species, and Cucurbita is the type genus of the family. This is regarding its distribution. Okay, so largest genus is Cyaponia and the type genus is Cucurbita. Now we will see the familiar plants of this family. Benincasa hispida, Citrullus vulgaris, Citrullus lanatus, Coccinia grandis, Cucumis sativus, Cucumis melo, Cucurbita pepo, Cucurbita maxima, Lagenaria leucantha, Luffa acutangula amara, Momordica carantia, Momordica dioica, Mucia maderaspatana, Sechium edule, Trichosanthus angvina, Trichosanthus cucumerina. These are the familiar plants of this family, and now we will see images of these members. See, this is Benincasa hispida, which is also called as Budida Gummadi in Telugu and Peta in Hindi. Citrullus vulgaris, this is commonly called Puchakaya, uh, and in English it is called watermelon, and in Hindi it is Tarbuz. Citrullus lanatus, this is Chedu Puchakaya or Tarbuz, we call it as Tarbuz in Hindi. This is Coccinia grandis. Uh, in Telugu we call it as Donda, and in Hindi Kundru bolte usko. Or Cucumis sativus. Uh, Cucumis sativus is Dosakaya in Telugu and Khira in Hindi. This is Cucumis melo. Cucumis melo is called Kharbuza or Kharbuz in Hindi. Cucurbita pepo, this is Gummadi or Safed Khaddu bolte isko, Cucurbita pepo. Or Cucurbita maxima, this is called Thea Gummadi or Lal Khaddu bolte. Okay, and this is Lagenaria leucantha, and this is called as Sorakaya or Lauki in Hindi. This is Luffa acutangula. This is called Birakaya or Turai in Hindi, and this is Luffa acutangula variety Amara. This is Adabi Birakaya or Kadvi Turai bolte usko, Kadvi Turai. And this is Mamodica carantia. Uh, we call it as Kakara or Karela. Okay, this is Momodica dioica. This is Adibi Kakara or Van Karela bolte, Kakoda bhi bolte isko, or Mukia Madras Patana. This is called as Kuturu Budama or Agumaki. Okay, this is Sechium edule, Bengaluru Vankaya or Chow Chow bolte isko, or Trichosanthus angvina. This is called Potlakaya or Chichonda. This is Trichosanthus cucumerina. This is called as Adavi Potlakaya or Jangli Chichonda. Okay, so these are some of the familiar plants of this family. Now we will see the uh, characteristics in detail. First of all, we will discuss the habitat. Mostly, these plants are mesophytes. Uh, we already discussed what are mesophytes. Mesophytes are the plants which are grown in the places which are not too wet or not too hot conditions. That means uh, they are uh, they grow in the place where they will get ample amount of water and sunlight. Okay, and this Acanthocysaeus horridus. See, you can see here the image. Acanthocysaeus horridus. This is a xerophyte of this family. This xerophyte has leafless thorny shrub. It is a leafless thorny shrub. Acanthocysaeus horridus. Okay. And when coming to the habit, mostly tendrilar climbers are seen in this family, and the members have hairs. They are succulents and they are annual herbs. Okay, except this one, which is Dendrocysaeus socotrana, which is a small tree. This one alone is a small tree. Otherwise, all other members are uh, climbers. Okay, tendrilar climbers, and their stems are succulent and hairy, and they are annual herbs. When coming to the vegetative characters, the root system, as these plants belong to the dicotyledons, their root system is taproot system, and it is branched. And in Echinocystis lobata and Acanthocysaeus, tuberous roots are seen. You can see here, this is the tuberous root of Echinocystis lobata, Echinocystis lobata tuberous root, and this is the tuberous root of Acanthocysaeus. Okay, so these two are tuberous roots. Otherwise, all other roots are uh, tap roots. Okay, and when coming to the stem is aerial, erect. Usually, weak stems are there, so they climb uh, over the support with the help of these tendrils. Okay, so aerial, erect, weak, and these stems are succulent. They are green in color. They're herbaceous, and they have hairy. You can see here in this image, the stem is hairy, and they are angular. You can see clearly the grooves and the ridges of the stem. Okay, so the stem is angular, rarely cylindrical, and it is branched, fistular or hollow. When you cut the stem, you can observe that it has empty space inside it. Okay, they are hollow or fistular, and these are weak stemmed, and they climb the support with the help of the branched or unbranched tendrils. And these tendrils here are extra axillary. What are extra axillary tendrils? You can see here, this is the axis of the leaf. The angle between the petiole and the branch is known as axis. So if the petiole, this tendril develops from other than this axis, then it is called as extra axillary. Okay, so here in this uh, family, we see extra axillary tendrils which are branched or may not be branched. And when coming to the anatomy of the stem, it shows bicollateral vascular bundles in two holes. What are bicollateral vascular bundles? A xylem is present between the two phloem strands. You can see here, this is one phloem strand, outer phloem, and this is the inner phloem. In between the outer and inner phloem, xylem is present. Okay, and you can see here, cambium is also seen, inner cambium and outer cambium. Okay, so when this xylem is present between the two phloem strands, it is known as bicollateral vascular bundle. So this is the characteristic feature of this family. Bicollateral vascular bundles are the characteristic feature of this family. Okay, then except this one, egbellium. Egbellium is a prostrata. That means the stem runs parallel to the substratum. Okay, it is weak and it runs parallel to the substratum. So egbellium is a prostrate. Mm, okay, prostrate member of this family. Okay, then leaves. Coming to the leaves, leaves are alternate. They're petiolate. Um, what are alternate leaves? Only one leaf arises from a single node. Okay, so these leaves are alternate. You can see in this image, and they have petioles, so they are petiolate, and they may be stipules as they may not be stipules. Okay, so they are stipulate or exstipulate. If stipules are present, we call it as stipulate, or if stipules are absent, we say it as exstipulate. So both stipulate and exstipulate leaves are seen in this family, and these leaves are mostly, they are simple with 5-lobed leaf lamina. You can see here in this picture, uh, clearly seen that the leaves are 5-lobed and they are hairy with a reticulate venation. And in citrullus, we see pinnately compound leaves. What are pinnately compound leaves? The leaf which is divided into smaller leaflets. Okay, and these leaflets are arranged on each side of the mm, uh, central stalk. Okay, primary rachis. Okay, primary rachis. This is the primary rachis. So on either side, we have leaflets. If leaflets are arranged on the primary rachis on either side, we call it as pinnately compound leaf. So except in citrullus, all other members have this simple leaves. But here we see pinnately compound leaf, and the leaf is cordate and entire. You cannot see the lobes here. See, in Trichosanthus, no lobes are seen. It is an entire leaf and its shape is chordate and it is multicostate. What is multicostate? You can see more than one prominent midribs. Okay, so if such condition is there, we call it as multicostate. Okay, so in Trichosanthus, the leaf is entire, chordate and multicostate. And when coming to the inflorescence, it is of various types in this family. In uh, Herpetospermum, you can see here, it has two pedicels on the same stalk, and one pedicel with one male flower, and the other pedicel is with indefinite number of male flowers. See, this is the same axis on which two pedicels arise. This pedicel is with one male flower and the other is with indefinite number of this male flowers. Okay, and a female flower is solitary. That means it is a single flower, female flower. Okay, so and in Laginaria, Benincasa, Citrullus, and Coccinia, um, both male and female flowers are solitary. That is, these plants show dioecious condition. That is, male plant and female plant are different. Male flowers and female flowers are different. Okay, both male and female flowers are solitary in Laginaria, Benincasa, Citrullus, and Coccinia. And in Luffa, you can see here female flower and several male flowers arise on the different pedicels. You can see this is a female flower and these are a bunch of male flowers. Okay, so these male flowers are arranged in a racemose fashion, that is acropetal succession, and this is solitary. Female flower is solitary, that is it originates singly. Okay, so these flowers arise on different pedicels originating from the same axis. Okay, so this is in Luffa. We have one female flower and number of male flowers originating from the same axis but on different pedicels. Okay, and when coming to the floral characters, a flower, it may be white or yellow in color, usually uh, ebracteate. That means bracts are absent. But in Trichosanthus and Actinostemma, uh, bracts are present. Okay, and these flowers are ebracteolate. That means bracteoles are absent and they are pedicellate. This is the pedicel. Stalk of the flower is called pedicel. These are unisexual except in Schizopepon, which have bisexual flowers. Okay, otherwise all other members are unisexual and they are actinomorphic. What is actinomorphic? If the flower is it can be divided into two equal halves in any plane, then we call it as actinomorphic flower. Okay, that means it has a radial symmetry, and these flowers are pentamerous. Pentamerous means the floral parts are 5 or multiples of 5 in number. Okay, so they are pentamerous, they are actinomorphic, and epigynous condition is in epigynous. What is epigynous? See here, the position of the ovary is below and all other parts are arising from the above the ovary. See, this is ovary. From above the ovary all other floral parts are developing. So such type of arrangement is known as epigynous flower, and the position of the ovary is inferior. See, it is lower than all other floral parts, so we call it as inferior ovary. Epigynous condition, inferior ovary. So how to describe a flower? Flowers are white or yellow in color. Usually they are ebracteate, but in Trichosanthus and Actinostemma they are bracteate, otherwise all others are ebracteate, ebracteolate, pedicellate, unisexual except schizopepon and actinomorphic pentamerous and epigynous condition is seen. Coming to the outermost hole, sepals are 4 or 5 in number. They are gamosepalous, you can see here. All the sepals are fused. In male flowers, they form a bell-like structure, you can see here. In male flowers, they form a bell-like structure with imbricate aestivation. What is imbricate aestivation? See, one sepal is completely inside, the opposite sepal is completely outside, and the three other sepals with one end inside and one end outside. Such type of arrangement is known as imbricate aestivation. So these male flowers, they are gamosepalous, they are bell-shaped, and they show imbricate aestivation, whereas the female flowers, there is a formation of a calyx tube. You can see here, this is the calyx tube, okay, which is adnate to ovary, and it shows um, valvate aestivation. Okay, so this is regarding the calyx. And petals, when coming to the petals, petals are 5, but petals are free. Okay, they're not fused in many of the members, but some members they are fused. Uh, uh, and valvate aestivation is seen in this also. See, valvate aestivation, that's just the edges are touching, or they are very close to each other, or just they touch, but they never overlap. Such arrangement is known as valvate aestivation. And you can see here the petals are free in Benincasa and Lagenaria, and the petals are fused and bell-shaped in Coccinea, and the petals are tubular in Trichosanthus. See, this is the tubular structure. See, Benincasa, they are free, fused and bell-shaped in Coccinea, and tubular in Trichosanthus. Okay. Coming to the third hole, that is essential organs of a flower, androecium. Stamens are 5 number, and these are arranged in 2 plus 2 plus 1 condition. Okay. These stamens are dithecous. They are extrors. Extrors means away from the center. Okay, when they dehisce, they liberate the pollen grains outside the flower. Okay, so these stamens are dithecous. They are present in male flowers only, and if at all these stamens are present in female flowers, they are sterile and they are called staminodes. Okay, so uh, you can see here in Favelia, we have 5 stamens alternating with the petals. These are the 5 stamens alternating with petals. Okay, and when coming to Luffa cylindrica, these 5 stamens with twisted anthers. You can see here the anthers are twisted. Okay, so Luffa cylindrica, we have 5 stamens with twisted anthers, and in Luffa acutangula, 3 stamens of which 2 are dithecous and 1 with monothecous. We have only 3 stamens, 2 of which are dithecous and only 1 is monothecous stamen. Okay, and coming to Cladiantha, uh, out of 5 stamens, 4 stamens are in 2 pairs. You can see 4 stamens are in 2 pairs and 1 is free. A total of 5 stamens are present, out of which 4 are in 2 pairs and 1 is free. And in Momordica, Cucurbita, Cucumis, Citrullus, and Bryonia, the stamens are synandrous. That means the anthers are unite to form a column-like structure. You can see here. Okay, so in this way, the stamens are synandrous in Momordica, Cucurbita, Cucumis, and Citrullus and Bryonia. Coming to the gynoecium, usually the carpels are 3 in number. What is a carpel? It is a female reproductive unit. It has style, stigma, and ovary. Okay, these 3 structures together form a single female reproductive unit called carpel. So as a whole, we have three carpels in this family, but in Cucurbita we have four carpels. Tetracarpellary condition is seen in Cucurbita. Otherwise, in all other members, it has tricarpellary and syncarpous. That means all the uh, three carpels they fuse together, forming a single locule. Okay, so it is a unilocular structure, and these placentae they intrude into the locule towards the center, forming a false trilocular condition. See, this is placenta from where the ovules arise. So this placenta, see, this is the placenta from where the ovules are arising. So this placenta, it intrudes into the center, forming a false uh, septum, okay, which results in the formation of a trilocular, false trilocular condition. But usually it is a unilocular, okay, and the ovary is inferior. See, all other floral parts are developing from above the ovary. So this ovary, the position of the ovary is inferior ovary, and ovules are present in parietal placentation. See, this is parietal placentation. What is parietal placentation? Uh, the ovules arise from the placenta inserted on the wall of the locule near the sutures. So see, this is where these ovules they are coming from. Okay, so you can see here unilocular ovaries in which the ovules arise from placenta inserted on the wall of the locule near the sutures. These are the sutures. They are inserted on the locule near the suture. So this type of arrangement is known as parietal placentation. So the pollination is entomophily, that is the pollination takes place by insects, and the fruit formed is pepo, and pericarp is soft in trichosanthus, whereas pericarp, pericarp is very hard in benincasa. You can see here in this image. This is benincasa in which the pericarp is very hard, but here in trichosanthus it is very soft, and the pepo is fleshy and dehiscent in Mamordica. Okay, it is dehiscent in Mamordica, and one-seeded berry is seen in Syzygium. Syzygium edule, we have one-seeded berry. This is regarding fruit. When coming to the floral formula and floral diagram, see, this is male flower, bracteate or ebracteate. It is actinomorphic. It is male flower, so it is denoted by only arrow mark. So this is male flower. Calyx 5, they are united, so written in the brackets. Petals 5, either they may be free or they may be united. And when coming to the this androecium, that is stamens are 5 in number, and they are arranged in 2 plus 2 plus 1 condition. These are male flowers. Gynoecium is absent in male flowers. Okay, and when coming to the female flower, these are also bracteate, bracteolate, actinomorphic. Only female reproductive organs are seen, and calyx 5 fused, corolla 5 fused, androecium is absent, or if at all it is present, it is sterile. In such condition we call them as staminodes. Okay, and gynoecium is with the three carpels, and three carpels are fused, that is syncarpous condition with unilocular ovary. Okay, so this is regarding the uh, floral formula and floral diagram. Okay, the depiction of the pictorial depiction of floral formula is known as floral diagram. So you can see here outermost whole calyx followed by corolla followed by uh, gynoecium. No androecium is seen in this female flower. Here no gynoecium is seen in male flower. Now coming to the economic importance, most of the plants are vegetables. See, these are the examples of the vegetables belonging to this family: Momordica, Cucumis, Trichosanthus, Cucurbita maxima, Coccinea, Luffa, and Lagenaria. All of these are vegetables. And fruits, Citrullus vulgaris and Cucumis melo are fruits of this family, and most of the members are with the high medicinal values. We will see some of the members with their medicinal uses. Okay, unripe fruits of Lagenaria leucantha and Benincasa hispida and Lupha acutangula increase virility, and roots, leaves, and unripe fruits of Citrullus lanatus are insecticidal, and they are also used to treat skin ailments, and stomach and respiratory diseases are also cured by this Citrullus lanatus. And the leaves and unripe fruits of Momordica carrantia used to cure fever, and they also control the fruits are also control this diabetes. Okay, and unripe fruits and seeds of Lupha acute angula variety amara are used to cure facial paralysis and paralysis. And oils obtained from the seeds of Cucurbita maxima are used in nervous stability. And a whole plant of Trichosanthus cucumerina is used in skin and heart diseases. So these are some of the medicinal uses of the members of this family. And the fruits of Lagenaria leucantha, Benincasa hispida are used in confectionaries, that is in bakery uh, goods, okay, in making bakery items. So this is regarding the Cucurbitaceae family. Thank you for watching.